Everybody, welcome back for another episode of Dig Dug and the Dildo Donuts. I am RockLeeSmile here with Alpaca Patrol and Last Grey Wolf. What do you know? We're going to talk about some shit again. Probably make fun of Nintendo and play Magic in the background. Yeah.
Well, okay, here's a question. So, Dildo Donut
Yeah.
would imply something strange.
No, it's just turned in. It's turned in end to end. That's all.
Well, no, see, a donut dildo would imply that it was a dildo that appeared to be a donut.
What are you confused about here?
Well, a
Please.
dildo donut would imply that it is a donut that looks like a dildo. Whereas
it could imply a lot of things, man.
well, no, I mean it does imply that. I mean, like you can look at like Batman, it's a man, that's
And I do
like
all the time,
like a bat. Whereas Man-Bat would be a bat that is very similar to a man. So a dildo donut would be a donut that is similar to a dildo, whereas a donut dildo would be what you, I think, initially implied.
Do you want to break down the physical architecture of a dildo versus a donut?
Sure.
All right, so we've got a basic Tory construction when we're looking at the fried dough donut.
Mm-hmm.
There is a solid X, Y, and Z axis in play.
Yeah.
I mean, as with all 3D theoretical objects, this is an object made for consumption. By all intents and purposes, could get a bit messy, but let's be honest, they could both. And when we're looking at a dildo, we're looking at a cylinder, sort of a shaft. But the funny thing about shafts, and let me really emphasize this point: if you curl them hard enough, they'll go right end to end. So there's a beginning and an end to every shaft, right? So you take the end, wrap it back around to the beginning, and all of a sudden, a lot of those parallels start to become a little bit more obvious, in my opinion.
Okay.
How do you feel about all that?
While that makes sense, then you would say that your device that you've just created here would be for use to be inserted into one's mouth, anus, or vagina.
My good sir.
Mouth, anus, or vagina.
Not necessarily.
Really?
There's actually an entire phallus museum. And none of those were necessarily inserted into any of those orifici that you cited.
Well, the headphones turned off for that one, so...
I said they weren't inserted into any orifices, Rob.
Okay. But could your device be eaten?
Alright, so here's the thing that I hadn't really considered. I'm gonna go with no.
Huh. Well, then I gotta tell you, Nick, I don't think that's much of a dildo donut.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright.
I fucking hate you so much. Both of you. I don't... Can we start over?
Oh, man. I like that you're taking the role...
anything for that.
Austin, I like that you're taking the role that Ryan takes on the NLSS sometimes.
Yeah, the straight man in this case.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could play along with you guys on most things. I don't know if I could take part in what just happened there.
You just did. You were the perfect comedic timing at the end to just really,
that's
drive
true.
it.
You get it. You really, yeah. That's the main.
Like, a proper dildo donut.
That's the main thrust of the whole thing. Am I right? Hey-oh!
Part of the creamy filling into that one there.
Do you guys like? Oh, dude, did I not? You know what? Let's
talk about donuts, maybe.
You swerved through that sentence like a fucking
because
maniac highwayman.
I tried to pull it back in.
Well, because I realized actually that was.
You did it again. You just did it.
Well, yeah. Both those scenarios were a verbalization of how Rob segues work. Those were both verbalizations of how Rob segues work. So, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, the initial thought was that I like Boston creams. Do you guys like Boston creams? And then I thought about how last year I think I didn't get a Boston cream in Boston.
Doesn't matter.
I want to get a Boston cream in Boston.
Fine anywhere.
I mean, you're probably right, but I mean, the chances are rather high that they're good in
Such a
Boston.
theatrical presentation of your delivery of the word chances. Extremely high up there.
I might have elongated it because my headphones turned off and I couldn't hear what you were saying.
All right, so I mean, there goes our theory about turning off devices.
Yeah, the turning off of the old Kindle and or phone did not seem to help things very much. Yeah. Well, I'll say, I still think the trade-off is pretty good for the wireless headphones. Even though they turn off quite a bit and they seem to be having a lot of issues right now, being able to have them. Important to note, actually, as well, that that the old wireless headphones here, they don't... I have them plugged in, so...
Yeah, but they're not for data. They're just for electric charge.
Yeah, it's for charging. But
how large is the data in this situation?
Well,
massive.
It's about shrine size, I'd say.
Shrine enough to fit in one shrine.
Yeah,
The bigger the shrine, the more you can worship.
That's true. Yeah.
At one
Is
moment.
there a limit on shrine size? Can your shrine just keep getting bigger and bigger? I don't.
I think
where
so.
are we?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Cookie Clicker, honestly. The more the shrine size increases, the more you could get like worships per second.
I think.
And then eventually, there's no cap really; it just goes on.
There should be. Well, good. I mean, we did away with data caps, didn't we?
No, we haven't actually addressed data caps, believe it or not. We've addressed the reclassification, but caps actually may fall outside of a lot of the regulatory things that they were trying to bargain with. For good reason. I think they wanted to keep that as a little bit of leverage,
Right.
as a way to entice the companies to still say, "Hey, Bill, you can't have your cake and eat it too, but here's a fucking cupcake instead."
Right. Well, if anything, this does. Oh, also, that was another thing that they removed with the whole net neutrality thing.
Cake.
Is they
No more of that.
cake? Can't have cake anymore. Yeah. That's
Ever
it.
again.
That's if you want a free and open internet, you can't eat cake anymore.
One or the other.
Yeah. I would take
I
that.
was willing to
Fighting
give
so
up
hard
cake.
for it.
I think we were all willing to give up
Honestly,
cake.
I would
Yeah.
give up cake.
I would
if
give
it-
up cake for
yeah.
the internet.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would not eat
cake's
cake
just
anymore.
like you don't need it. You just don't need
You
it.
don't need it. I think out of the three of us, I'm the one that most likes cake, and I am still willing to give up cake for.
I'm not gonna lie though. If you're gonna take away Tres Leches cake, I'm gonna be pretty sad actually.
Well, it's all.
Because that is, yeah. Because see, Tres Leches cake is like the best cake, and so when you put that up there,
West
I don't know.
Cake's
People,
best cake.
Well, you are speaking from the biased perspective of a Southerner, so you know.
I thought you were going to say you are speaking from the Bible.
You are speaking from the Bible.
I'm
We
just
all
literally
remember
reading the Bible. Like,
passage.
this is Tres Leches cake. It is written out on why it is. It explains all of it. Okay, like
Yeah.
Hard into a fucking tablet, for God's sake.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we all read the passage in Ezekiel 25:19.
2569, you mean? Come on
in,
now.
in Ezekiel 3:22. All right.
Okay,
Trace-
Ezekiel 3. Yes, there we go.
In Ezekiel 6:9, the Tres Leches
Oh.
cake is the official cake
Sponsor of the NFL.
of the official cake sponsor of the Holy Lord Jesus Christ.
Hey, do you know what the official cake sponsor of the NFL is?
I know, but I really liked my own joke there. and it's
Well,
terrible.
that
I
was
should-
no, that was. I mean,
I
that's
should-
where I was going with it. Is I wanted to make it sound like the official sponsor of the NFL.
Well, they have sponsors for just about everything, so why not cake?
They probably do.
It's like Hostess or something, right?
Yeah, I'm not. They probably
Entenmann's?
do. Actually, Nick, because that's what they. That's actually why the whole Madden debacle happened, where they only had.
Debacle.
Yeah.
Debacle.
Yeah, well, the whole Madden debacle, in case people didn't know.
Oh, you really say debacle?
Debacle? Yeah. Wait, how are you supposed to
It's
say
debacle?
debacle.
Oh, please, come on now.
No, it actually is.
Excuse me. That might
Are
be,
you allergic to mispronunciation?
That might be New York coming through.
I live in New York and have. I mean,
Debacle.
Wait,
well, I don't live in New York City, but doesn't the state count?
I couldn't hear what you said.
You know, I live in New York State.
Yeah, well, no, it's New York State doesn't count. Here, hold on. I'm gonna
Oh,
hear.
it literally doesn't count. Okay.
I'm gonna hear the U.S.
Debacle.
Oh, yeah, no, they say debacle.
Debacle.
The-
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting debacle.
No, there's that website. You missed the chance to do, like, how do you pronounce coyote?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh,
I'll do
you
that one.
missed.
You missed the
You missed
opportunity to
pronunciation
find out how to
manual.
pronounce coyote properly.
Wait, here, I'm doing it here.
Day back, also
Quantia.
American Debacle.
Tobacco, so American tobacco.
I'm more interested in Austin saying.
You don't understand. I adore pronunciation manual. Like, how many goblins do you have? That's too many goblins.
I draw a lot of goblins sometimes. Sometimes that happens.
They have a lot of goblin to do.
Yeah, they've been gobbling up a storm.
Oh,
but
fuck me.
anyway, yeah. Anyway, so the whole Madden debacle was that Madden or the NFL eventually, since they have this weird rule where they can only have one official sponsor for each like type of thing, they decided EA was the sponsor of
Naturally.
the official one of the NFL, and then EA was the only one with the license. And as we see with anything, in any situation in capitalism, when you eliminate competition, the product tends to suffer. And
Yeah, but this is the one exception, clearly.
well, yeah, Madden is just a great
Clearly.
franchise.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you really say debacle then?
I do say
Really
debacle,
do say
yeah.
debacle.
Maybe I'll ask my mom and see how she says debacle. Maybe she says debacle.
So if you had like, you know the white paste that they put on walls when there's like a hole in it and you try to like cover that over?
Spackle.
If you had Austin, if you had one of those situations that you just described with that word that we're in question of, and it was regarding the paste you cover the walls with, how would you say that?
I don't know what it is. Is it spackle? Is that what Austin said?
Yes.
Okay, so spackle. Would it be spockle?
No. If it was a cataclysmic moment with a little bit of like maybe controversy regarding it, how would you say that?
The spackle debacle?
Yeah, that's
That's
the
where
thing.
you're going. Okay,
Right
yeah,
there.
I was
That's
wondering where you were going with that. Okay, spackle.
That's
debacle.
exactly where I was
I
going.
was
Okay.
waiting for it to develop. I just wanted it to happen so badly. This is fucking spackle debacle.
Okay, so what if there was also involved, you know when you go fishing, you go fishing, and there's the box that you carry with it. And then so they kinda had to like roll the fishing box in with the wall.
The tackle debacle.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh goodness gracious.
But
Oh, man.
what if there was this old witch, right? And she was laughing at this whole situation.
Like looking up at the moon, right? Dude, we sound like we're so high on drugs right now. We're not.
I don't know what to play. I don't know what my cards are. I'm fucking...
We're not high on anything. We're just dumb.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll be honest. This night has produced a lot of really wonderful moments for me.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
That one was up there. Whew.
Mhm.
Whew.
Oh. I just...
You feel
Make it
better
that-
though, right?
Yeah, you're dead, by the way.
Whatever.
Goodbye.
I don't think I actually need to join the game anymore. Like, you guys can just play and I'll just be in the... What is that, 6 or 7 now that I've lost in a row? Possibly more. I'm not even keeping track.
Can we go back to the witch cackle about the tackle spackle tobacco? Because I really liked that.
It only counts when Rob says it, Austin.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just...
Okay.
Oh.
I wanted it so badly that in my mind, I went to a little place where I was like, so there was this show. It was about a girl who could turn into liquid mercury. And I wanted to figure out a way to make that work. Her name is Alex Mack. Didn't end in Ackle.
Oh no.
That's how badly I wanted that.
Yeah.
I let it go, though.
Let it go.
If you love something, you let it free, and if it comes back, it was meant to be. Alex Mack's never coming back, I'm sorry to say.
That's
But
true.
she was all dressed in black.
She was, yeah.
Oh man, I am kill after that one. That was good.
Was her name Mary Mack? As in there's something about Mary? Or was she M-E-R-R-Y Mack?
Mary Mac Paduac had a dog a bone.
Stop. No. No. Fucking no.
That's just 2 things that you just put together. for no reason.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's how we're going with this. It's a good question. Me?
That's a great question, Nick.
Where did that
honestly.
come from? Did you guys just
Those
decide on that one?
episodes.
That
yeah,
was-
it just kind of happened.
Yeah, it's just where we like weren't listening to you and you asked the question, and then Austin said that's a
Oh,
good
okay.
question, and then
That was just to buy you time to not address my question at all.
yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. I'm pretty used to it, honestly. Ryan does that to me all the time. I have good ideas, I think, when I'm on the NLSS. I come up with new ideas that he's never heard before, and I think they're too far out of the box for him.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of accepting, the ideas that I have and trying to work with them, he just shuts them down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It really hurts a lot, actually.
Oh, my throat hurts. We got there. I'm glad we got there though.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So, like, what else is going on?
I don't know, man. Taxis.
Well, I'm just waiting till Austin gets a some sort of a
What? I don't
Kill
care about
card.
magic. Is that what you're going to tell me? No.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to hear about that shit. Tell me about what we did at PAX East, because we're at that right now while we're recording this.
Mm-hmm.
And by recording this, I mean we're not actually there. We're just thinking we're there because it's like fucking Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. Is it?
Aren't we gonna be,
oh,
when this
15
episode comes
minutes.
out, we'll be no. This is Fridays, isn't it? So we'll be there for this
No,
episode.
we've got Monday. This is Monday again. We're coming back today.
Wait, oh god, dude.
I
you
think this is
confused the
Monday.
hell out of me.
Or is this Friday again? Have we been back for a week?
I
I don't know what day it is, what time
I
it is, or
don't
who
know
I
what's
am.
happening.
Who cares? How was PAX East?
It's good.
Did you do anything fun? Did you like go to karaoke or go to dinner or?
I had a great time. I was
All
doing
right.
great things.
You probably went to like the Indie Mega booth.
Mm-hmm. A couple
I
times, yeah.
imagine you probably like maybe played a board game or Magic the Gathering at some point.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, you were there, so you would know. But you don't need to get too into it.
That thing have lifelink? Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Banefire.
Anybody buy an Nvidia Shield this time? Nope.
Nope.
Not this time. You can only do that once.
Oh my god. This
I'm so
fucking
good
guy.
at Dota too, dude.
This is not Dota 2.
This fucking guy.
No.
Kids these days.
Kids these days.
How's your Nvidia Shield holding up, by the way, Austin?
It's fine. I haven't touched it.
Yeah, probably about as good as mine. Then.
You guys almost convinced me. I almost did it.
I still don't
doing
regret it, to
crap.
be honest. Like, I should have remembered that I don't like handhelds, really.
Mm-hmm.
The emulators, though,
Yeah.
could have had
Yeah.
those.
Just.
I really
you
don't
have-
know how Android stuff works, so I got it and I was like, these icons are really fucking ugly, and then I just didn't use it.
Let's just-
Really sucks being dead and talking to you guys and no one's listening to a word.
Sorry,
How's that?
I'm trying to do math right now.
Yeah, that's
I
a
know,
really
I-
close situation.
It doesn't matter. I'm dead, so who cares?
Yeah, that's fair. What about that old tackle debacle that happened earlier?
Yeah, we've settled that back in 1938.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
There's a lot of biplanes. Oh, his 4-4 is attacking this
Okay.
4-4, and they're both
Oh, God.
flying.
I'm so stupid.
Did you make an error?
Yeah, I could have killed you.
Should have used time lock.
Oh, you could have done it with sanguine blood, huh?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, my plan in the end was to kill you with that anyway, but my brain just didn't, like, register that. That was weird. That's really weird that I let that happen. Well, if I lose, it's my own damn fault.
If we ever do like an actual podcast, can we just do it on the title screen of Magic the Gathering forever?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, we could.
And we'll never explain to anyone why we do it. They'll just have to figure it out.
Yeah.
No Magic game, though. Just talking over the Magic title screen.
I didn't do any of the math here, but I'm just gonna go and hope for the best.
Yeah. I still think you lose because.
No, I will lose.
Well, no. Like I feel like my damage is gonna come before damage is calculated. We might both die. I don't really know how it works.
I don't know if there's gonna be a draw or what happens exactly, but we're gonna find out.
I don't think you have enough damage to.
If there's a draw, I'm not playing again.
There? Does that thing have lifelink? Yeah, maybe I don't. Yeah, I don't think I have enough damage either. Yeah, no, I don't. That's okay though. I was gonna die to Sanguine Blood anyway next turn.
Oh, that was close.
Was it?
Yeah. And yeah, you would have won. It calculates yours first, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If I had enough damage.
Yeah.
It didn't do any. It didn't show any damage to you for me. How much damage did I deal?
I went down to 4.
Ah, 4. Okay. Yeah.
Did you have land? It wouldn't have mattered. I would have blocked that one. Never mind. You could have buffed your Titan, I think, right?
Yeah, right. But that's that. Yeah. The only guaranteed damage I could have gotten was off the equipped thing.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, yeah. Yeah, and this is why you should never play that fucking deck.
I really like my move to kill Nick because he's at full HP.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I love your deck. Deck's great.
To be fair, I set up that move over the course of every single play that I made. Like I had a really good draw that one.
Yeah, that's true, but still, I mean, like, that deck has the capacity to do that thing where it's like, oh, right, you can just deal all the damage of all our life while also gaining all that life, and also all of us die.
You do have Inferno Titan, though.
That is not that strong a card. Like, it's a strong card. It's definitely one of the strongest.
I'm not having this conversation.
It's one of the strongest in Magic 2015. But it is not your deck levels of bullshit.
I played another deck earlier. You guys, I won with that one too. Maybe
you should play with that deck.
Maybe you're just bad, you know.
Maybe you should play with that deck.
Dude, no one cares.
We have fun here on Magic the Gathering 2015.
No, we don't.
Whenever I lose to that deck, it just feels like total bullshit every time.
Everyone that's listening to this is going to die eventually.
That's a good point, yeah.
Wow. News is not about the game, man. It's about the friendship and the good times we've had. You remember, Kat? You remember the whole Taggle debacle?
It seems so far away now.
We wait for the day. Something.
So life force is drained. There's dragons too, and they're pretty cool. And we tap the buttons really fast, and we win.
Oh, okay, got it. I was not there until
you're not on the Dragon Force grind.
It's weird because usually I am, but I didn't know the lyrics were swapped. But then the came, and that was it. That's all I needed.
How to train your Dragon Force. It involves a hairband.
I was gonna make a comb joke. Oh,
a what?
I was gonna make it's another hair joke. A comb. You need a comb to start.
It helps, but honestly, what I was talking about is putting the button down permanently, so you don't have to tap them the same way. You don't have to hold the button.
Oh,
you're playing Guitar Hero.
Okay, yeah, no, I get what you're saying now. I was making a joke that their band members have a lot of hair.
They do have.
If you were to train them, you should
number of hairs on their scalp.
Yeah,
yes,
you should probably have a comb. And I thought you said hairband for the same reason that I said comb. But no, you were just talking about holding the button down for those hammer-ons at the beginning.
Completely parallel, separate jokes regarding hair products.
Yeah, that
Dragon
really got
Force. Doesn't surprise me, honestly.
And that's magic for you, everybody.
Mondays.
This episode's garbage.
Mondays and Fridays. New episodes. I guess we're back from PAX, huh?
I don't. We already had an argument. We don't know.
We don't know
where we're at.
Well, the last episode.
No, you can't ask us right now because we have to see how many we have already, and we don't have them all from today.
What?
See?
Today we have. Whoa.
No, you can't do it, Austin. Let's wait. Let's talk about it later.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. And the headphones turned off.
Good night.
Bye, Rob. I love you. I'm Alpaca Patrol. Later.
Bye, everybody. Your outro?
I did your outro.
Oh, okay.
You can do my outro, which is
Yeah,
just
you
to
do
not
you
say
do
anything.
both of our outros.
No, not say anything. All right.
The indignant key press was really good.
This is Alpaca Patrol signing out. Peace, fools.